Alright guys, I think we're live. Let me just see. I can't see whether I'm live or not. Yeah, waking up, open up my eyes. Do you mind if I blow your mind? A little closer, baby, don't be shy. Why you worried that it's gonna be fine? I guess that kind of thing. Just give me a sec. We don't have a lot of time to waste. Somehow we gotta find a way. Alright guys, I think we're here. I think everybody can see me on YouTube. I'm not even sure. This is kind of my first time at the stream, so I have no fucking idea what's going on. But something I do have an idea of is basketball. So that's what I'm gonna stick to. Like a good glass of glue. If anybody is here, let me know. Else, let's just get into it, man. Let's get into the stuff. Well, this is the preview of a basketball game. The Brooklyn Nets versus Boston Celtics. And I'm here to look at the game, look at the two teams, talk a little bit about the NBA, and yeah, just give a good preview of what's gonna, let's just say what's gonna happen in this game. And I don't like it, cause yeah, I'm a huge Brooklyn Nets fan. Of course, I've been my whole life. Ah man, I haven't. I'm a KD fan mostly. Anyways, let me start off by talking about the two teams. And first off, we got the Nets. Something. Yeah, man, I hope this stream is live, man. I don't even know. Anyways, let's get on to it. So we've got Brooklyn Nets. Let's I've found the last 3 games who they played. I've kind of looked at what do we have to work with. So if you look at the screen, hopefully you can see this. They played Washington Wizards, they played the New York Knicks, they played Kings. They scored in all these games around a little over 100 points, so they almost came up to what the normal average is. But they also let in around 100 points. And if we look at the teams that they have competed against, some pretty shitty teams. The Wizards, none of these teams are even in like playoff contention. So I wouldn't take as much of this as if they were meeting any good teams. So I mean, we're not playing terrible. We've been playing better since the arrival of Seth Curry and Andre Drummond. But I mean, with KD being out, some of the players playing part-time. In terms of this guy, Kyrie Irving, I don't know, man. They're meeting a really good Boston team that has won a lot of games. And I don't think that they'll be able to score a lot of points against an almost healthy full squad Boston Celtics team. But I mean, in general, I think that the scoring is gonna come from the outside. We'll have Patty and we'll have Seth Curry. He's gotta hit a lot of threes. It's gotta go off. So I mean, it has been played in the Barclays Center this game. So I mean, things could happen. So now let's take a look at the Boston Celtics. The Celtics' last games has been, I mean, against Atlanta, wins, Sixers, they won big time. So, and the prior games of this, they've had a 9-game winning streak. So I mean, everything is looking terrific. And they had that one loss against against the Pistons. I mean, in general, they're just scoring a lot more. Boston hasn't really been a good offensive team this year. They are like ranked like 18th in offense, but they've really stepped it up. And we've seen guys like Tatum and especially Jalen, like they figured it out. And we'll also come in to look at a game from Boston versus the Nets to see like how they play against each other later on. But I mean, I just don't see anyhow, these guys can be beaten by the Nets right now. With, of course, KD being out and Ben Simmons coming later on. Just the 1-2 punch. The 1-2 punch they bring in Jalen and Tatum, man, they're pretty damn good at getting to their spots. I would say, like Tatum getting to his fadeaways and Jalen Brown just getting into the paint and doing sweet work and like pump faking and like finding open guys and stuff like that. I mean, of course, Marcus Smart is injured, so that could be a big impact. I mean, I like Marcus Smart. He brings a lot, both on offense and defense. So yeah. But then again, they've got the other guys stepping up, man. They've got this guy, Grant Williams. He's good. I like him a lot. Yeah, so I've got this sound. Not sure if it's gonna work. Let's check it out. It's not working. Fuck it. Why? I have no idea if this stream is even working, but I hope it is. Because I mean, if it were working, why am I not seeing 1,000 people in here chatting and screaming, we wanna see more. Alright. So now we've looked at the games, and I think if I were to give an answer on points and wins and stuff, you'll have to wait just a little bit. Time will come. Anyways, I found the last game these two teams met each other, and we'll just take a look at that and how everything went. Take a look at some of these highlights. They said it, man. They are the best defense in the NBA, and I believe him. Every time. He gets to that spot every time. Did you guys see that? Did you? They all recognize, okay, Tatum is double teamed. He recognizes the mismatch in the post. This is Al Horford, the beast, former All-Star, great player, and he is versus the smallest kangaroo Australian guy out there, Patty Mills. Look at that. And he looks scared. Like, Patty being up in his head and stuff. He's like, oh, let me get rid of that ball. I don't want it. That's crazy, man. I don't know how tall is Patty Mills? How tall do you think Patty Mills is? For sure, Al Horford is a 7-footer. For sure. I'm guessing. Patty Mills is 6'1". 6'1". Al Horford's gotta be a 7-footer. Okay, Al Horford's not a 7-footer, he's 6'8". Anyways, he should be, if it was me, I would have just ripped through. Look how Patty is guarding him. Anyways, if I was Steve Nash and I watched some film, I would know, okay, Al Horford does not want to post up regardless of whatever happens. Even if his life depended on it, man, he would not want to post anybody. I don't know, man. Something's wrong with the big mans nowadays. Just move on. Alright, so it looks like they are trapping. They're trying to trapping the Tatum, double team him, and probably just because they want to give other people the ball instead of him trying to handle it. I think it's an alright idea. If it was me, like, let's see what happens. Okay, so Brown scores. If it was me, I know, like, it's a tough decision, but it's a tough rotation to make, but if he could, if they could, like, deny Jalen Brown the ball and probably get it into Al Horford, because we know, we clearly seen that Al Horford is not comfortable dribbling. He probably only shoots the ball. Shoots a lot of 3-pointers. So he's so, ooh, I want to shoot the free. Magical. Yeah, if it was me, I would probably try to, like, get it to somebody else than this guy. Leave this guy open. This is smart, so yeah. Rather smart than Jalen, for sure. I like the idea though, double team Tatum. Alright, display. I really like to look at how teams play the pick and roll, because I think like the pick and roll is like the bread and butter of the offense in the NBA. Like, it's the only thing they really use besides the one-on-one skills they've got. Alright, so Horford is sagging on the ball screen and letting his teammate recover. Yeah, so yeah, of course Blake Griffin is doing the right thing, and Patty as well. Patty, he should be ready to shoot the ball right there. Yeah, he should be looking a little more for his shot, I would say. Terrible rotation from the Nets. Ooh! That split was clean. It's 24-2. Yeah, I hope at least the Nets is gonna do better than what they did the last game. Like, this is February. It's really a hard word for me to say. February 8th. They played each other. It's not that long ago. I know, like, they said Boston has the best defense in the NBA, and they have. I just checked. They rank second in defense, and the Warriors are still number one. But I don't feel like they're really, like. I mean, maybe they just know the personnel and they know that this guy Johnson, he can't really shoot, so they just sagging on. Like, look at this. Like, look how open he is, man. Why is he like? You've gotta take this shot. Like, how are you not shooting this? How are you not shooting the free or the pull up? You could take one dribble, fast pull up right here, and take a pull up at the free throw line. I know he scores the ball, but just he's not gonna get that look every time. I forgot there was ads on YouTube. I thought this guy Javon Carter was pretty good. They had to let him go because of Goran Dragic. Exciting to see what he's gonna bring to the table. Hopefully something. Some veteran prowess. Grant Williams, man, he can shoot. Yeah, here we see it again. The double team on the top of the key. Let's just see what happens. I mean, it's not what you want, but you didn't give the ball to Jalen Brown, and you got it to Smart, but apparently he's smart. Yeah, I don't know. I anticipate they'll do this again. They'll try to like trap on the top of the key on the best players. But I mean, look at who's trapping, like Patty Mills, Bruce Brown, or some guy. Tatum is like way taller than these guys, and he's not even a bad passer, so it should be easy for him. I'm not sure. Like, it might be working sometimes, but I don't know, man. If it were me, and I were to decide how to guard Tatum in specifically, I would say just square him up, get a good defender on him, and make him take a tough three. Don't let him get inside the paint. That's the shot we get. Yeah, guys, we had this is the Nets in a nutshell. We are 3-on-1. And this is the shot we get. We have this guy who used to jump over people. I don't know, man. It's fucking sad. Nice fade. Again, yeah, Brown is just like this is where he's so dangerous, Jalen Brown, and I don't know, I don't know how they're gonna stop this, but like he just loves to get in this area. Like if you've seen a lot of NBA, you know that this is the sweet spot for some of the best, biggest stars in the NBA, like Jalen Brown, Luka Doncic, Kyrie, these small guard players. Like there's so many options for you here, right here. You can shoot, you can fade a little, you can like, bump in your man. It's amazing, and you can obviously like you have a perfect angle to pass to the corner, big man. Yeah. The Celtics not even trying to play defense. Yep. I mean, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. If we ain't got like the Nets ain't got no chance. Even though we have Seth Curry or Andre Drummond, for sure ain't got no chance against that. Just as the commentator said, yeah. They put their offense together. Yeah, exactly. Like they had their defense all along. Like when you have Marcus Smart on your team, I'm guessing it's kind of like having PJ Tucker. Like your defense just improves by 70%, 75%. And guys, I don't know if there's a live stream going on or not. Guess we'll see. Guys, I'm just gonna try to restart the stream because I don't know if it's working or not. It says live. But why can't I see? Anyways, before the game starts, guys, I'm just gonna restart the stream and see if it has any impact. Finally. Too easy. We're just allowing them to like just painting in the paint. It's like it's crazy, man. Jay Harden. Good luck in Philly. What do you guys think about that trade? Harden to Philadelphia. Just look at this, guys. Like, I'm telling you right now, this is what I worked on when I played a lot of ball. You don't even have to like take your man. Like, see, he doesn't like he's not gonna get an easy layup on Kessler. But if you can play in this area, if you know what you're doing in this area, man, you can become a really good basketball player. He stopped. He made a 1-2 stop with his feet. I mean, wasn't it kind of a travel actually? No, man, it's just 1-2 stop, get his pivot foot, turn around jumper. If he were too guarded by these two men, he would just pass it to Horford. Like, you can't stop that. It's unguardable. Cause when he's able to also score the 3-pointer out here, like, they have to guard him. Very interesting. Smart just bullying the Nets. Again. Okay, guys, you can't stop that. You just buckets. Yeah, there's a lot to look at. I mean, the only way I see the Nets even have a slightly chance is if we go back. If we go back to the ball screen. Oh, yeah, this one. Like, it looks like every time there's a ball screen set from Al Horford's man, Al is like old and slow, and they bust and they like look how far away he is, like they sack off. So if this guy, fucking Blake, can just set a proper screen. I know Patty still gets open, but like, can you just set a screen, man? You barely hit him. That could be getting some 3-pointers from Seth Curry and Patty Mills, cause like, obviously, Seth Curry is I would say a better pick and roll player than Patty Mills. Because he's played with Joel Embiid, like he had to be a good pick and roll player. Yeah. But not so much more about this game. I mean, Boston only won by 35 points. Not so much. They are missing Marcus Smart, so things could change. So, back to the stream. So guys, the last thing I want to talk about before the game starts is matchups. Got Seth or Patty Mills versus Jalen Brown. I anticipate Patty Mills guarding Jalen Brown, and I anticipate a slaughter straight on. Patty Mills might hit some 3-pointers, and it's gonna be juicy barbecue chicken for Brown. Like, you saw the highlights I just showed you. How is Patty Mills gonna stop Jalen Brown from just walking to that paint area? I think he could take the ball, just basically just walk in the paint. Like, what will Patty Mills do? Yeah, you got nothing on him, man. Do you even think Patty Mills is faster than Jalen Brown? I'm not even sure he is. So yeah, I think Jalen Brown is gonna get to the paint all game. He's gonna draw a help defender, and he's either gonna shoot a mid-range jumper or he's gonna pass it to the corner. Yeah. Then we've got Bruce Brown and Tatum. I think it's gonna match up against each other. Bruce Brown being like the Nets' best defender, kinda solid player, and Tatum being like a really good scorer. I mean, I think Bruce Brown can kinda contain him a little bit. But then again, like, you're not gonna stop Tatum. But I think what he should do is try not to let him get any easy baskets at the rim. Don't let him get to his sweet spots. Like, I don't know where Tatum's sweet spots are, but I anticipate Tatum not shooting the best 3-pointers in the league. Like, I think he's below average. It's like 33 or something like that. So like, give him those shots, contested of course, and then probably like don't let him get his fadeaways, let him get his layups, dunks and all that. Yeah, and then like try to get some from Bruce Brown's perspective. Like, I'm obviously looking at Nets perspective because I'm a Nets fan. Just contain him as much as possible, and then try to get some of your floaters, the Bruce Brown floaters, the BBs. Yeah. The last matchup that I've coming up with is Seth Curry and Grant Williams. I'm really excited about this matchup. Holy. Yeah. Because Grant Williams is a guy that hasn't have a significant big role on the Boston team. He's a fairly young guy, played like 3 seasons for the Boston, and like now the Marcus Smart is injured. This is his chance. This is his time. Shine light on it, man. Shine light on that Wilson ball. guys, he can shoot the ball, man. He's averaging like 44.6 or something. I just looked up his 3-point percentage. 44.6%. That's crazy. Like, he's shooting better than Steph Curry. But in terms of the matchup, I anticipate that's a tough one. We've just had All-Star. People are well rested. And, this Grant William guy, he looks to be hungry. He really wants to like get out some buckets, show the league what he's made of. So I think Seth is, of course. Seth is just like, he's slow. I don't know, man. He's a great shooter, but I'm gonna give the edge to Grant Williams. Got to. I don't see it. I don't see it happening. Yeah, guys, and then of course, could talk about some other matchups, but I don't really think they're that exciting. Like, I hope to see some glam from my guy LaMarcus Aldridge. It's always got some points in him. He's got that game, smooth mid-range game. Besides that, my guess, now that we've talked about everything, I would say 120 points to at least to Boston, and then 100 points or something to Nuggets. I don't see it doing anything. And we just had the All-Star weekend, and for those of you that has followed the NBA for a long time, you probably know that after an All-Star weekend, like, a lot of people they pop off offensively, and I think like Jalen Brown, I think him not being an All-Star this year, he was an All-Star last year, and I don't think he's gotten worse. His team hasn't been that good at the start of the season. I anticipate him, he's gonna show us that he deserved that All-Star spot somehow. Yeah, what do you guys think? Who's gonna pop off the buckets this game? I'm just gonna make a vote, guys, in the chat. What do you think in terms of total points in the game? I think it's over 220. Over under 220 total points. I would be so sad ending the stream and then restarting it to see if it's working, but like, I don't know if it's live or not. I hope it says live here. They even have the bidding right here. It was over under 213. I'm telling you right now, I think it's gonna be over for sure. Nets, they're not gonna stop. They're not gonna stop Boston. Alright guys, I'll try to restart it and see if it works.